It is a tradition for prices of food items to go down during and after harvest, as farmers usually push excess of their produce to the market. But the 2016-2017 harvest came with a difference. Despite the bumper harvest, inflation remains high. Farmers and agriculturists attribute the high cost of produce to dearth of inputs, especially fertilizer. For instance, for a farmer to produce 10 bags of maize, it will require at least 4 bags of fertilizer, with each sold at higher as 12,500 naira during the cultivation period.
Farmers cannot be able to use fertilizer due to high price. So we want government to support small farmers and the big farmers.
Even food has to do with cost of transportation, cost of how you buy your inputs.
Demand for Nigerian produce from the neighboring countries, as well as agro-allied industries, are identified as part of the contributing factors.
The cost of importation of maize is also very high. A lot of companies that before now were importing maize into the country to do their job are now looking inwards to buy.
That the exchange rate too has impacted negatively from a number of buyers coming from Niger, Cameroon and so on to buy from our farmers at foreign exchange where they earn a lot more. And therefore, the rest of Nigerians have to compete with this.
The federal government has raised concerns with the inflation rate and therefore set up a task force on food security to address the worrying incidence of rising costs of food items in the market. The task force, which consists 80 ministers as members, has identified key factors responsible for the high cost of food items. Minister of Agriculture Audu Ogbe is a member of the task force.
We also find that transporters of food items are complaining bitterly about checkpoints by local government tax officials, sometimes police checkpoints, sometimes other security agencies, demanding money from them for every truck load of food they carry. All these add to the cost. Then, of course, there's a problem of diesel. At 300 naira per liter, the trailer driver moving goods from wherever, Kano, Yola, or Lagos to Kaduna or whatever, is spending more than he or she did before to move the goods. So all of these add up to the cost of food. But it's a bit unrealistic to say it is because there is no food. There is.
Farmers, if they let them, upscale their production, there's sufficient market, not only for Nigerians, but the entire West African sub-region. So there is enough incentive, from federal government through the Anchor Broker scheme, through other, programs that we have, the GES, and other programs that we have in the Ministry of Agriculture, to encourage agribusiness and upscale investment in agriculture.
On inputs such as fertilizer, the federal government says it has developed a strategy that will boost fertilizer production towards selling it to farmers at cheaper rate. In Abuja, Musa Baba Aliyu, NTA News.